Meet the Declasse Draugur. It's a lesson in contrast. On the one hand, it's a fashionable truck that would look great on any Vinewood runway, but it's just as comfortable getting down and dirty in the mud. And in fact, I would say more than comfortable. It's positively a prodigy. When I first saw it, I was kind of shocked it was in the off-road class. It's sleek with a good deal of upgrades and looks that it can achieve. The edges are sharp and exotic, which puts it out of place in the rusty and beat-up trucks of the off-road class. It can be purchased for a steep $1,870,000, but it has a much more bearable trade price at $1,402,500 after you complete all the 10 Cayo Perico races, which is a breeze. It isn't perfect by any means, and it has a stiff competitor, but the performance level shocked me, and it really shows where we're at in the GTA car world right now. So let's get to the numbers and see how it lines up. We're at Grapeseed Circuit, and this is where we test the acceleration, handling, and braking of the Draugur, and let's just say it handles like a dream. I don't think that's too shocking for a car that's made to handle the off-road environment, but I didn't expect it to handle as well as it did with those big tires. But maybe it's weight reduction. But I think the big factor is it doesn't have all that great a top speed. It definitely muscles its way up to speed fairly quickly, but it seems to hit that ceiling immediately, meaning it doesn't need a lot of suspension work to keep up. The braking is solid, but it doesn't feel linear, so you tend to either overshoot or undershoot the timing. But the great news is you'll hardly need them. It seems to perform on the same level of the Sultan RS Classic and the Sultan RS, but I find it more funny that it almost outran the original Otter. This puts it soundly in first place for off-roads in the swirlies with a minute 29.824. We're back to Route 68, and this is where we test the top speed of the Draugur. How does it perform when it gets to stretch its legs? Well, unfortunately, it has very small legs. It felt more like a Sunday drive than a top speed test, if I'm being honest. It did that track in a 201.190. The same speed as the electric Fister Neon, which is in no way impressive. If catch-up was on, I feel the BF Club could outrun it. Think of it as a general sedan speed. Alas, the Kamacho is still the fastest when it comes to top speed in the off-road class, but it doesn't have the nimbleness of the Draugur. Going down is where we test the prowess of the Draugur in the dirt, and this is where it shines. The Draugur made it look like a bully in a sandbox. Its nimble handling and good acceleration are simply immune to the hostile conditions that have eaten up most cars. It spits sand in the face of its competitions. It cruised through the course at a blistering 111.477. 2 seconds faster than the Issy Sport, a car that many thought couldn't be beat on the dirt. It was literally the best car on the track, and it made it look easy doing it. I have to preface this with, don't rule out the Kamacho when it comes to off-road racing. In general, long straights, overland runs, and the Kamacho is right there, if not faster. But once you get into closed spaces like Cayo Perico, the Kamacho loses handily to the Draugur. I think this is more of a know your track and choose wisely moment. In conclusion, the Draugur is a handling monster. The reason it does so well is because it simply doesn't have to slow down. It stays in its huge comfort zone, and it's easy to drive, but in the hands of a capable driver, it probably will feel like a go-kart. It just never musters a speed, or sometimes even the excitement. Still, if you're in the turns and stuck in an off-road race, it's the only option, but it won't completely replace the Kamacho in your garage. It also suffers from what I call catch-up pain, as all cars with low top speeds do. It's like catch-up punishes them far more than comparatively quick vehicles. Regardless, very few cars can be a top dog, win races, and make Jack Howitzer jealous. It can do quite a bit, and that makes the Draugur a must in anyone's garage. Thank you guys for tuning in to Automotive Testing in GTA today. Hope you enjoyed our review of the Draugur. We're going to continue to bring you new stuff. Sorry for being off for a little bit right there, but I'm definitely back in the swing of things, hopefully now, and I can still bring some more content out. I definitely want to do the new 10F wide body. I think That is a really cool car to upgrade things, but not exactly the car that we had hoped. But that's the thing is I want to do the video for that. I want to cover that as well as some of the new vehicles that have come out. And there has been some new top dogs with a really weird rollout schedule for the stuff that came out. So you guys take a look at it. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. You have a great day. Talk to you then. Bye.